Major cleanup project underway tonight in Yreka. An old plywood mill burned there last night, sending flames high into the air. Tonight, the community is waiting to see what's next for the location. NBC5's Emily Beal has more.
It was fast and it was hot.
Yreka locals say it was something they had never seen before.
Seen a lot of stuff, but not that.
According to CAL FIRE, the call came in at 6:45 Tuesday evening for a smoke check along Oberlin Road. When firefighters arrived on scene, they realized it was much more.
Once they arrived, they could see flames coming through the roof.
Gina Nelson owns a dog grooming shop across the street. She says the fire was impossible to miss.
I was working on a dog and one of my customers was sitting in the chair in the front and she leaned back and she went, "Just a minute, I'll be right back."
That's when Nelson says she knew something was off.
I was just kind of curious. I'm going, what is she talking about?
She says initially there wasn't a lot of fire.
The smoke was pretty big. The flames weren't that big yet. There was like one column of flames.
But Nelson says it didn't take long before the old mill was completely engulfed.
And came out and it was burning pretty good. 3 great big columns of flames. Big, huge, leaping out of the top of it.
Nelson realized she needed to leave.
The owner came up here and says, "We need to get you guys out of here in case the embers come across the road and start the field on fire."
Gina Nelson grabbed her dogs and left. She says she came back to her shop around 9:30 and still saw fire.
There were still like spark things and embers everywhere.
Fire officials were at the old mill overnight working to put out the flames. Now work to clean up the old mill, and the investigation into what caused the fire has begun. In Yreka, Emily Beal, NBC5 News.
More than 5 different agencies are working to clean up the site and extinguish hotspots. If you saw anything suspicious in the area before the fire, contact CAL FIRE.